Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We're so glad you're here. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverde.
And you know, May is Asthma and Allergy Awareness Month, and as the parents of many asthmatic children probably already know, there is no cure. But asthma can be managed with some lifestyle changes and the right medication. And today we're going to delve into what's being done to battle this condition.
And switching gears a bit, you know, summer is almost upon us, right?
That's right.
So I'm going to be learning more about finding the right foundation.
Not makeup foundation.
Oh, no, no, no. Ooh la la. It's the third part of our Eye on Beauty series. Ladies, we're going to find the right bra. And let me tell you, whether you are small or large, it can make a big difference.
And very important information. Seriously.
Huge. I learned a lot.
The Balancing Act starts right now. Asthma is a serious health problem in the United States that affects approximately 26 million Americans, including 7.1 million children. May is Asthma and Allergy Awareness Month, and as the parents of many asthmatic children probably already know, there is no cure, but the good news is asthma can be controlled with a few lifestyle changes and by making sure you're taking your medication correctly. And with us to discuss all this and more is allergist Dr. Jacqueline Agrari-Savet, founder and medical director of Family Allergy and Asthma Care in Maryland, and Tanya Winders, CEO of Allergy and Asthma Network Mothers of Asthmatics. Good morning to both of you. Thank you. Fantastic to have you here. And Doctor, I want to turn to you first. Everybody calls you Dr. Jackie. There are a lot of misconceptions about asthma. Can you tell us what asthma is and how it affects those who have it?
Sure. Well, first of all, it's a chronic disease, meaning you have it every day. And the symptoms are cough or shortness of breath or wheeze. What happens to the lungs actually is the inside of the lung gets all swollen and inflamed and full of mucus. The outside of the lung has a group of muscles that are wrapped around that squeeze and tighten, and that's what can actually cause you to have the attack.
Well, so what exactly does this mean for patients who have it, and what do they really need to know?
They need to know they can live totally normal lives. They can go to work, they can go to school, they can be on the track team if that's what they want to do. They need to realize that they have to manage their asthma with daily medication, and that they can really lessen those attacks as a result.
So good to know. And Tanya, what do parents of asthmatics need to know about keeping asthma under control?
Parents and caregivers and patients specifically need an asthma action plan. An asthma action plan is a single document that sort of outlines the signs and symptoms of asthma as well as the specific triggers for each individual patient. The Asthma Action Plan is a wonderful tool that explains what their medications are, daily medications, as well as quick reliever medications for attacks or exacerbations, as Dr. Jackie spoke about. And it's a wonderful communication tool for parents and caregivers to communicate with school or teachers or grandma or grandpa when they're taking care of the child.
Such important information. And doctor, what types of asthma medications are really available to those out there?
So remember when we talked about the two things that happen in asthma, the inflammation that happens daily, there are medications that can control that inflammation. They are maintenance medications. The other is to handle that squeezing that happens often with an attack, and that's really a rescue medication. Those medications can come as a metered dose inhaler or a puffer.
Clearly, using a metered dose inhaler is more complicated than just taking a pill. So what do people need to know?
Well, the first thing they need to know is that it is complicated and that they need to be taught really correctly how to use it. Oftentimes, I'll have patients that will come into my office and say, the therapy that you described for my asthma or somebody else prescribed isn't working. Before I go changing them to another type of medication, I'll make sure that they're using it correctly. Because if the medication doesn't actually hit the target of the lungs, then we're not going to get any sort of relief or effect of the medication. What a valved holding chamber does is help you actually adequately get the medicine to the target.
And valve holding chambers are important, not only for children, but also for the elderly. Really anyone who has difficulty with that breath coordination of spraying the medication and getting it into the lungs can benefit from a valve holding chamber.
And Tanya, I see you've actually brought one to show us.
This is the Aerochamber plus FlowView valve holding chamber. Aerochamber is a prescription-only device intended to be used by patients to deliver aerosolized medication for most pressurized MDIs.
I have a lot more questions for both of you. And when we come back, we'll learn more about asthma and some tips to help you be sure you're using your inhaler correctly. Don't go away. There's much more to come when the Balancing Act continues. We are back and we're continuing our discussion with Dr. Igrari Sabet, founder and medical director of Family Allergy and Asthma Care, and Tanya Winders, CEO of Allergy and Asthma Network, Mothers of Asthmatics. And we're talking about helping make sure your child is getting the asthma medication they need from their inhaler. And these inhalers deliver a puff of medication very fast, sometimes too fast for a child to catch and breathe into their lungs, right?
Yes, actually, surprisingly, sometimes these sprays can come out at up to 60 miles per hour.
Oh my.
And what happens is that much of that medication then goes into the roof of the mouth or the back of the throat. And so it's very important that the asthma medications reach the lungs to work correctly and appropriately, and that's how the valve holding chambers help.
Very important. And before the break, we spoke about an option called the Aerochamber plus FlowView valve holding chamber, which can help patients get the benefit from their treatment by helping to correctly deliver the medication. Doctor, how does this work and what tips do you have about it?
So let's break that down. What does valve holding chamber mean? So there's a valve that when you breathe in, you will allow the medication to come into your lungs. The holding chamber will hold the medication. The nice thing is that this is engineered so that the medication doesn't stick to the wall of the chamber. When you use it, you'll inhale deeply. If you do that too fast or too hard, there will be a whistle. Think of that like an alarm. It's telling you to slow down.
Wow. And Tanya, what can you tell us about the Aerochamber plus FlowView valve holding chamber there?
So Aerochamber is the only valve holding chamber that has the FlowView indicator. It shows the inhalation of the medication for both the patient and caregiver. Parents can see the child is receiving their medication, and in fact, it's also BPA free and has the Comfort Seal mask. The mask comes in several different sizes, and although it may look like a toy, it truly is not, and it should never be left unattended with children. There are step-by-step instructions on how to use the Aerochamber plus FlowView valve holding chamber at aerochambervhc.com.
And what do we do for cleaning and maintenance?
So the nice thing about the device is that it is dishwasher safe.
Great.
And in fact, you can take it apart and put each piece each component into the dishwasher. And when you do so, the important thing is to remember just to do it on the normal wash cycle. It's important to know that it should not be boiled, sterilized, or cleaned in a dishwasher at a temperature above 158 degrees because the product may be permanently damaged. In other words, avoid high temperature cycles. Just use the normal, regular wash option.
And doctor, is the Aerochamber obtainable by prescription?
Yes, and in fact, you need to know that. You have to ask for that prescription when you go to your next visit. You can get an Aerochamber usually once every 6 months. It's covered by almost every insurance. Be sure to replace it at least yearly unless it's broken, and then replace it more than that.
Good to know. And Tanya, any advice when approaching your doctor?
It's so important to discuss the medication, but also the valve holding chamber with your doctor and determine which one is the best one for you.
Well, this has been so insightful to me. I don't think this was available years ago when my daughter had asthma. So thank you so much for coming in today and for sharing all this great information with us.
Great. Thank you.
All right, and if you'd like to learn more, simply visit us at thebalancingact.com or share with us anything related to the topic of asthma, especially if you have a child with asthma, and how they're taking their medication by logging on to Facebook.com/The Balancing Act Fans.
Now that summer is here, we have some great lingerie tips, especially for the warmer months. That I know you're going to love. This is the third in a 4-part series about the importance of finding flattering foundations, fashion and fit with a French flair. Sandra Kaplan, bra fit expert for the leading French lingerie brand Chantel Paris, is back to help us once again. Welcome back.
Good to see you.
So glad you're here. I got to tell you, this is probably going to be my favorite because, you know, we live in South Florida, summer months are coming, and, you know, finding that bra to fit all that summer wear, not easy.
No, it isn't. It's such a challenging fashion time because the clothes get tighter, the materials get lighter, you can see everything. So it's important to be wearing the right bra under these summer styles.
And I got to tell you, there's something I'm very famous for wearing, which is my white T-shirt with jeans, and I think it's a nice look. And I tend to wear the white bra thinking it's the right thing to do.
No. It's not the right thing to do. So we can see an image of what it looks like when you're wearing a white bra under a white T-shirt. All you see is the bra.
Oh my gosh,
You're
how
not noticing
embarrassing
the
is
shoe.
that?
Yeah,
I've
it's a
done
problem.
that.
So what you want is you're going to want the right color of nude underneath that white T-shirt so that it's invisible, so you don't see the bra.
Kind of like when we buy foundation for our skin, mine is not the same color as yours.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes.
so now let's turn to our beautiful model, Dawn. We saw the picture and look at the difference. She's obviously not wearing white.
There you have it. You do not see the bra in this case. You're looking at Dawn and all you see is this lovely silhouette. She's lifted, round, natural. It's invisible. The bra has disappeared under this T-shirt.
And Chantel has a lot of options, if you will, when it comes to these colors?
Yeah, so you know she's wearing this color of nude. You don't see it. It translates to her skin tone nicely. I love the fact that the Chantel designers have given us a wide spectrum of nude tones to match all of our skin tone.
Dawn, thank you so much. You look lovely. Now, okay, again, we're talking summer clothing,
Yes.
so I want to check out some other styles because there's lots of things that I wear, like strapless or, you know, little halter tops.
Fashion challenges with straps, they're huge. So we're going to talk about some solutions for that.
So let's see our lovely models. Dawn and Deidre are coming out. Oh my goodness, they look hot.
I know. Can you believe
Hot.
this? This is just great. Here we have on Deidre, we've got a C Essential strapless bra. So it's opening up all kinds of fashion choices for her. No strap, totally strapless, nothing is showing in a G cup. It's just absolutely a great fit on her. And I'm very excited to see on Dawn, we have this halter style bra. So she's got this great nude, it's a lovely skin tone for her, and you see no straps with
Which
this.
is so important because in summertime, this is what I wear and I can't stand those
Exactly.
straps.
You hate it when things are showing here. I have a couple of other things I can show you
All
for
right.
that strap solution.
We have time maybe for two more outfits, so ladies, get to it. Oh, I love this look. This is my look for the summer.
And mine as well. I love this look. And a lot of women like to wear this look. And I think it's great. We can see on both Deidre's size in her G cup, and we see on Dawn in a double D. Let's turn around and have a look at no straps on the back.
Very important.
Yeah, so what we're wearing here on Deidre is we have this wonderful spacer bra with a convertible back. And so I have the straps crossed over and you don't see anything showing here. And then on Dawn, what we have is this lovely racer back with this lace detailing. Instead of looking athletic, it's not a sport bra, it's a racer back, and it looks just great, no straps here.
I love it. Turn around, ladies. And let me see the bra because
I'd like you to feel this. This is really different. It's a spacer fabric.
very light.
It's really light. It breathes. It's a wonderful option to wear in the summer. Really natural silhouette under the body, and it travels well. Does not crush. It's great.
She's convinced me. Ladies, you love it? I love it. I think you're ready for South Beach. Sandra, thank you so much. We're going to see you one more time for our last
Yes.
segment. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. They've all been great. Ladies, thank you so much for being our models today. You look fabulous. And if you want to know more, log on to the website, thebalancingact.com. That's thebalancingact.com. You can also follow us on Facebook as well, and we love hearing from you. Let me feel that again. It's
Yes,
really nice.
it's just
the
so
texture
unique.
is good. Right?
Drinking plenty of good, clean water is one of the best things you can do for your health. And as a mom, I try and encourage my family to drink water versus the not as good for you drinks out there. Well, to help us get the most out of our water, and as part of our incredible Discovery series this morning, our product expert Miranda Khan is here with, yes, another incredible discovery. Thanks so much for being here, Miranda. You know, I love good, pure, clean water. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. And yeah, why not be safe and use a water filter? Even if your water looks and smells okay, it's just a precaution to protect your family's health.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about this particular filter you discovered.
Well, this filter is called the Swiss Maxima Plus C filter. And I love it because it's compatible with most filter pitchers that have oval filtered cartridges. And I think we've all seen those, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, this filter not only gets rid of all the stuff that we don't want, it also utilizes this great technology called intelligent mineral control, which basically removes all those contaminants that we don't want, like lead and copper, but it leaves in all those healthy minerals that we do want, that are good for our body, like calcium and magnesium.
Wow, so this really takes the guesswork out of it for me. I'm so happy to know there's something that gives me the good, takes out the bad.
Right, it does exactly what you'd want it to do, right? But what's really innovative about this filter, Julie, and why I call it one of my incredible discoveries, is that in addition to being a great water filter, this filter actually adds vitamin C to your water while filtering it.
What a clever idea. I mean, you're right. This is an incredible discovery. I love that.
I figured you would. Yep, this filter actually adds vitamin C right into your regular tap water, which, as we know, a lot of us take vitamin C because it's so beneficial to our health. It's an antioxidant. It helps fight infections. It helps wounds to heal. It protects our teeth and our gums and our bones. It's just all around good for you.
Absolutely. I mean, I take vitamin C when I have a cold, but I also think it's just beneficial to have it as part of our diet every day.
Right, and now you can do it with this water filter.
Wonderful. So whether your tap water looks or smells funny or not, the Swiss Maximum Plus C filter, I got that right?
You did.
Is a great way to ensure that your family is getting pure, healthful water and getting the benefits of vitamin C at the same time.
And don't forget magnesium and calcium.
All right, I will not forget that as well. Thank you so much, Miranda. Another incredible discovery indeed. And for more information on this multifunctional filter, check out their website. It's claroswiss.com. We are so glad you spent part of your morning with us. Always lots more information on all of today's topics on our website, thebalancingact.com.
Did you learn a lot about the bra?
Yes, we did.
I told you would. And we're also social. Find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for joining us so much. And remember to always find
your balance.
That's right.
So long, everybody.